Hardcore domination. Sensors have captured your objective.
Battlefield 1, released on October 21st by EA DICE. Let's see what we have here.
The following is brought to you by Mighty One Entertainment.
Released on October the 21st last year, EA DICE gives us Battlefield 1. Now when many were whining and complaining about being tired of World War II, being sick of Modern Warfare games and also being sick of the future Advanced Warfare style games, it left me thinking, what exactly is it that the gaming public really wants? It seems that no matter what time period games are released in, gamers will complain. I guess it's because of this why developers Vicarious Visions thought Roman Wars would be a good idea. Look, not to stray too far off the topic, but I'm glad Roman Wars was never made, as I honestly don't think it would have been anything special. Just devs grabbing at straws to keep a milk franchise alive. And I personally have a little saying that goes like this: a drowning man grabs at straws, but he drowns anyway. That's right, I don't believe a straw ever helped a drowning man. So my real point is, it's not about the time period you set your game in, it's all about execution. Luckily for us, EA's execution here was stellar. A very good take on World War I from a video game perspective.
The war is the world, and the world is the war.
The story of Battlefield 1 has been broken down into 6 separate parts, war stories, seen through the eyes of different soldiers, all from different countries.
We came from all over the world, so many of us thinking this war would be our rite of passage.
When you die, you respawn as a different soldier. This approach is interesting, but leaves me with a feeling of separation from the experience. There are some games out there where the story is so deep and well fleshed out that an intense sense of immersion is unavoidable, but not here.
I've been looking at your papers.
I'm not saying it was a bad experience, just not the most immersive. At times, regardless of how well the story was told, it could get a bit disjointed based on the style of storytelling. But it's World War I, and while I'm not the most educated person in this particular conflict, I'm going to have to say EA DICE did a great job of bringing together this story in good old video game form.
Jesus, are we in safe hands or what, boys?
The visuals are outstanding. Now, I'm reviewing the PS4 version, but whether you play it on a regular PS4 or the PS4 Pro, this game delivers graphics at a cut above the rest. From the environments to the weapon designs to the character models, a beautiful sight to behold. And with some interesting video adjustment options that are reminiscent to a PC game, it all makes for a visually pleasing experience. The audio is also outstanding. Whether you listen to it using headphones, a surround sound setup, or plain old TV speakers, the gun blasts, the explosions, the atmospheric sounds, scores, and of course, some A-list voice acting pulls you deep into the experience.
The thing is, Rackham, it's a very beautiful aeroplane and you're kind of a jackass.
I beat you fair and square, goddammit! Stay the hell away from my kind!
Let's start gameplay. First, the controls are really smooth. Controlling the tank in particular is quite the treat. The tanks almost have an unrealistic arcade feel, but I'm not complaining. Tank stages are usually a chore, but not here. Controlling your soldier as well is as good as expected. But of course, one of my long-lasting gripes with games set in this time period are the guns. I'll never truly be comfortable with these ancient guns. Yes, the bullets hit just as hard, but things like reloading, sometimes I feel like I'm watching paint dry, waiting on some of these old pieces of iron to reload. The enemy has noticeably poor AI, but I look at this pretty much this way. First, very few games ever get AI right, if any at all. And second, I have no real problems with fodder. If the enemy forces are dumb as a box of nails, then so be it. Devs have a from one extreme to the other approach with AI, either really dumb or illogically difficult. So until there's a decent and acceptable middle ground, I'll continue shooting fish in a barrel. Quick hop over to the PvP. We have our regular and expected modes: Team, Conquest, Rush, and Domination. But then there are a couple additions. There's War Pigeons, a capture the flag style game where you basically capture the pigeon. Then there's Operations. Unlike War Pigeons, which to me is one of those gimmicky game modes that'll soon be forgotten, Operations has depth. It's a blend of game modes like Conquest and Rush, which also has a campaign feel to it. It allows you to partake in hour-long engagements that's sure to have you coming back for more. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as we'll be adding some of this and other PvP elements to the lobby.
But behind every gun sight is a human being. We are those people.
Battlefield 1 is a very good addition to the Battlefield franchise, a very strong addition. I guess EA wanted to make up for Hardline, which in my opinion, with the exception of the campaign, was a pretty good game. However, the masses thought otherwise. They asked for better and EA answered the call. Battlefield 1, a great game, but this is just my opinion. Ultimately, it's your call. Thanks for playing.